right, this problem says identify the slope and the y-intercept. So we are given two equations and we need to find the slope and the y-intercept. Number one is pretty easy because it is already in slope-intercept form. Remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So m is the coefficient in front of the x. So our slope is going to be -3/4. And then the y-intercept is just the number that is added or subtracted by itself in the equation. So it is the term that does not have a variable. So our y-intercept, which we're going to represent with b, y-intercept is the variable b, slope is the variable m. So our y-intercept here is 5/7. And that's it for the first problem. Number 2, we have the equation 3x plus 3y equals 9. This equation is in standard form. So to identify the slope and the y-intercept, we need to take the equation in standard form and rewrite it in slope-intercept form. That means we need to solve the equation for y. We want to get the variable y on one side of the equal sign by itself. So the first thing we need to do is take this 3x and move it to the other side. We're going to do that by subtracting 3x from both sides of the equation. These cancel out, so we get 3y is equal to 9 minus 3x. 9 and that negative 3x are not like terms, so you cannot combine them. You can just write it as 9 minus 3x. Now we need to get y by itself, so we have 3 times y, which means we need to divide all three terms in this equation by 3. Here, 3/3, that makes a giant 1, so we get y is equal to 9 divided by 3 is just 3. And then minus 3/3, that's a giant 1. So 3 minus 1x, which you could just write as y equals 3 minus x. Now, typically in slope-intercept form, the term that has the slope comes first. So I'm just going to take this and rewrite it as y equals -1x plus 3. So from this equation, the slope, remember, is the coefficient in front of the x, so it's the coefficient of the x term. So our slope is -1. And then the y-intercept is the number that's added or subtracted there by itself, so it's the term that has no variable. So the y-intercept is 3.